I've been making music since I was 13. Started with the guitar, and I was playing in guitar bands for a good 5 or 6 years. And then for some reason, I don't know how, I found out that on Logic, there was plugins to play synthesizers. I didn't have a clue what it was, and it was like, whoa, whoa. And then the computer started getting boring, and I found a broken synthesizer, and I purchased it. And because from ever since I was very young, I took things apart, and I sort of had a morbid curiosity for taking electronics apart, and I found the enjoyment of seeing how it worked. I was able to make this synthesizer work again, and I found a real love in the simplicity of how these electronics worked, and that kind of took me onto this journey of making rather silly machines. It's tough to say what the inspiration is. Right now it's hardwired into me to want to make machines. I think I chanced upon this obsession maybe 5 years ago, potentially. I've only been doing Look Mum No Computer really for about 2 years, which is really when it's kind of accelerated. But I wake up and I'm like, I really want to make a machine. So I try and make machines nearly every day. When I start making a machine, I don't generally have something in mind when the idea comes along. The idea comes along either chatting to friends like Johnny, who's over there. Hello, Johnny. And or other people, we bounce off ideas, and then suddenly something flicks in my head, and I'm obsessed by this idea, and it needs to happen almost instantaneously, or it'll disappear. So I have to act on plans, and I go on the internet, order loads of things, and kind of make it as quickly as I can. There's one that I made maybe about 10 months ago called the 100 oscillator mega drone. And basically that idea came along because I was in Germany in a place called Schwerin, maybe 6 months before. There was this fella called Ghostix Labor. He gave me loads of chips, circuits that he found in a shop, and he let me use them. And I said, oh, wouldn't it be funny if I made a massive 100 oscillator mega drone? Looks like I need to make a 100 oscillator drone. 6 months later, I was like, oh yeah, that idea. And I decided to make it. Other ones are like the Furby organ. I've had the idea for the Furby organ for maybe 6 or 7 years. And I tried making it maybe 6 years ago. I failed because I didn't have a clue what I was doing. I was really unsure of all of the electronics behind it. I just didn't have the know-how. And then suddenly, about a year ago, I was like, I really want to make that again. I forgot about it, ordered loads of Furbies. And then on Christmas Day, I started building it. I was like, I'm bored, really bored of Christmas. I'm gonna go and build the Furby organ. Yeah, I kind of stumbled into that stuff. I started Look Mum No Computer after being dropped from my last band was signed, and we got dropped, and all of the band members left. And I was like, oh God, I've got to figure something. But I had a zine at that point. It was like a little fans, like little piece, like PDF called Look Mum No Computer. And I kind of recorded a silly video of me showing somebody how to do it. And I was like, I'm not going to put this up. And then my girlfriend was like, you should put that up. Go on, I dare you to put it up. And so I put it up, and people enjoyed it. I was like, oh, maybe there's something in this. And this was about 2 years ago. And then I just kept on stumbling into it and putting videos up on Facebook, up on YouTube. And you just go where there's opportunities, and there were opportunities for me there. So I went there. Any opportunity to be able to have a reason to make these machines, I will jump upon. So my talk is called Don't Be Scared to Try It, and it's basically just saying, if you want to do it, you just got to do it. Don't be scared about it, because I have things. Everybody has things that they put off in life because potentially they're scared that they're not going to be that good at it, or it's going to be, but you need the failure. The failure is part of the growth, and the breaking things is part of the growth. So if you want to do something like play football or be good at something, you've got to start somewhere. So you just got to take that jump. But it's getting to that point where you want to take that jump, and then you can, you just got to, if you want to do it, you just kind of say, right, I'm going to do it. Who cares what people think? There are opportunities anywhere you go. We live in a crazy world where you can make a living from doing weird things like this. So it's like, there is opportunities. So you may as well try and get to that opportunity and use it. If it doesn't work, then you've got to find another avenue to make it work. I mean, I've been sacrificing having a comfortable life and stuff for 10, 15 years. Like, I've been living in subpar standard places, and just not really having much of a, so I'm sacrificing lots of things to kind of try and find a way of being creative, and your whole life is creative. It's been a tough one, but I'm getting closer to that point, which I hope, very soon I'll be able to just wake up and be like, well, I'm going to build this, and, not have to worry. I tend to get very obsessed with things and then I forget about it. So there's lots of things that I would love to do with my life, maybe not just musical instruments. I have no idea what's going to capture my imagination to want to build in the future, but hopefully there'll be larger things, because I'm always trying to build and get over to the next point. Stagnating is not what I enjoy doing. It makes me feel very itchy to get going.